Is it recording? Yes, I'm good. Okay. Hope you guys can hear me really well. Yeah, I'm outside, so I don't know how well this audio is gonna be, but yeah, I really wanted to record this video ever since I came back from living in Europe. And sorry, hold on, just give me a second. I'm not gonna edit this video or anything, just because like I want this to be like raw and unedited, and I'm lazy, so I don't want to edit this video. So this video, from the title, I guess, I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet, but basically I just want to talk about like the differences that I have noticed since coming back from living in Europe for almost 2 years, and like what are the differences basically. So I have seen a few videos about this topic which are kind of similar, but I just wanted to put my own take on how my experiences and how I feel. And yeah, so I'm just recording this from my phone. So yeah, so let's just start. So yeah, I'm gonna be like all over the place, but I'm gonna try and keep my thoughts together. But okay, yeah. So I think the first difference that I have noticed is okay, the people. So I live in California, and specifically San Francisco, which is kind of a skewed. It's gonna be a bit weird just because like San Francisco is very similar to Europe, and I was living in Barcelona for 2 years. Hola mi gentes, yo soy Rivi. I didn't even introduce myself, but yo soy Rivi. Yeah, I'll stop. I'll stop that. I won't. I feel like if I have to like speak Spanish, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be weird. But anyway, so yeah, it's mainly first thing I've noticed is just the people. Like, well, Spanish people are really different. They're like more open and I mean, if you go to Barcelona, it depends on where you go, but like they're more open. They're really more like they always say hi, you know, they kiss you like on your cheeks and stuff. That's just how we greet. And so when I've come back here, it just seems so weird. Like the first thing I noticed was just people were really cold, and like yeah, people were really cold, and they just weren't so warm, and they were very like fake. It's just, I feel like the best word is like they're not very authentic here, and that's not everyone, because like I said, I live in San Francisco now, and it's very like a very, well, the sun is really bright, but there's a lot of people from Europe here, all over the world actually. So yeah, it's kind of different, I would say. But in general, like what I've noticed coming back, because I have lived in other parts apart from San Francisco, is that just people are not very authentic. Like they don't generally care about you and like how you're doing, and so they just ask how you are, but they don't really care. So that's one thing I noticed. But like over there, like in Europe, people generally care. Well, at least in Spain, what I felt is like people actually care about you, and they're really, really authentic. Like it's such a saying, like it's really hard to make friends in Spain, but once you do, it's like you've made friends for life. And that's just how I feel. Like I have some of my best friends that live there. Shout out to Diane. We used to work together at Strands, and so she's like one of my best friends. And also Gabriel. He lives in London now, but yeah, I've made some of my best friends there. And yeah, that's like the major thing I've noticed. But like I said, now I live in San Francisco. It's so much different. Like I meet people all from Europe and all over the world, and so I don't have that much feeling anymore of the people not being authentic. And I have met some people that are actually from here that are really nice and kind. And so yeah, that's the main thing. That's the main thing, or one of the main things. The second thing is that I don't know, it's hard to walk around like here, like in like it's like if you don't have a car, it's really hard to get around, like, or Lyft, like take like Uber or Lyft everywhere. Public transportation is not that great here. I mean, obviously San Francisco is really good, but in other parts of like, California, it's horrible. Like I have to take Uber like every single day, like twice a day, 3 times a day, and it does get pricey, but it is convenient. But it's just hard to like walk, like because I'm so used to walking around, and like you're always walking everywhere in Europe. You're just walking all the time. It's easy to just get around, but like I feel like here the roads are so big, and it feels so intimidating to just be walking, just because like you don't really see that many people walking around, and it's like when you feel like you don't, if you don't have a car here, that you feel left out. And I it's my choice. I don't want to have a car just because I don't want to have to pay for insurance. I think insurance like is the stupidest thing that you have to pay for. So I don't want to pay for that, and you know, having to register the car every year or renew it, I don't want to do that. So I just decided like I'm not gonna buy a car because I really like taking public transportation, especially like here in San Francisco. It's so good, and so fast. It's a bit pricey, but it's not too bad. So yeah, I feel like that is one thing. And also another thing I have noticed is just like here it's kind of okay, so I'm in my stage of my life where like I've left my job, my old job, in Spain. I left it, you know, I've worked there for 2 years. I worked as a business analyst, and it was a really great company, and I wanted to come back here, you know, and you know, I'm finding a new job, a new place and everything. And it's just for me, the whole transition was really hard, because I don't know, I felt really alone. I mean, it's just, I feel like you have so much pressure to just be perfect or have like your life together. Like as soon as you get out of college, like you have to have like, you know, the perfect job and just perfect home. I just feel like maybe I'm just comparing, but I just feel like there's so much pressure to like have everything, like have yourself so established, and over there in Europe, it's kind of normal to not have like to just, you know, still be figuring things out, and you know, even to just be figuring things out and just kind of like seeing how things go. Everything is so relaxed over there. Obviously people are very like serious about working and you know their life, but it's just so much more relaxed and chill. It's kind of like you know, it's nice. I like it, but I also like things about here too. But yeah, I felt a lot of pressure, you know, I felt like I couldn't hang out with my friends here because I didn't have everything together, and so I didn't like that, and I felt like I didn't want to be friends with people who I had to seemingly look perfect to, just to hang out with them or be friends. And so even with family too. So but my parents are so supportive, and my dad is really supportive of me. I'm really lucky to have parents that I have. But yeah, so but over there, like, you know, it was really easy to just find people who were in the same thing, like same like stage of their life, figuring things out. You know, it's just I mean, obviously people come all over the world to live there and to live in Europe, and so it's just normal to like be figuring things out and not like have everything like completely like figured out. I keep saying this word, but it's true. And when I moved to San Francisco, I found a lot of people who were in the same stage as me, like in, you know, figuring things out, who are in this transition of like, you know, they've just moved back from a new place, or they're like you know, moving to San Francisco, and they're just kind of figuring things out, and I really like it because I don't feel alone. And I've even met people who, you know, have the amazing jobs, and they really decided, like, you know, I just want to like work and like take some months off to travel and kind of just live my life. And I love meeting people like that because it just makes me, you know, that like you're not alone in your life, and you don't have to seemingly have this perfect life to be seen as you have, like you have your shit together, honestly. So I've met some really great people who I'm so happy that I did. But I feel like my situation is different because I live in San Francisco, and it's so kind of multicultural and multinational. Everyone from all over the world lives here, so it's just kind of different. I mean, I don't know how it would be if I like lived in like LA or something, or I don't know, any other part of California, but I wouldn't live in any other place except for San Francisco if I were to live here for a long time. But I think those are like the main things. Obviously, like there are other things that I have maybe thought about, like just, I don't know, I think those are the main things. I mean, obviously, like there's like the common things that everyone always talks about when they make these types of videos, is that like the government in Europe definitely takes better care of their citizens and of the people that live there, that there's free healthcare, and like for me, when I was living in Spain, I was working in Spain, I had free healthcare. I never used it though, but I had free healthcare. And yeah, like I was always the government really does take care of their people over there compared to here. But yeah, I like, the thing is, even though I'm making this video, I feel I still have so much to be grateful for. I mean, I do have like I did go I went to San Jose State, and I got a really good degree, and I got some great experience working in Spain at a fintech company. So I worked there for like 2 years, and so the experience that I got there really helped me, you know, because now that I'm living here, especially in San Francisco, where there's all these tech companies, it's so much easier for me to like get a job and like, you know, be picky because like I have a really good experience. Also, there is one thing that I didn't like about living in Spain, or well, specifically Spain, because I think other countries, like I used to go to Switzerland like every month or every 2 months, and so it's different there. But in Spain, obviously it's really high quality of life. Like you can really live good on very little money, and so they don't really pay you that well. But yeah, I mean, that's the one thing I didn't like about living in Spain, is just that. But in the weather, I hate hot weather. Even though it's sunny right now, it's actually making me feel uncomfortable. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, but one thing I do want to say is that before I moved to San Francisco, I didn't feel like I really belonged here. Like I really wanted to go back to Europe, like just because I don't know, I just didn't feel like I belonged here. Like I felt so different. Like my life, the way I wanted it to go, is much different than what majority of people, you know, the path they take, like buying a house and you know, that type of thing. And I don't want to do that like here. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I do love, I think for me, my saving grace and the best thing about for me right now is that I do live in San Francisco, where it seems so similar to Europe. It's very, very similar. It's not much different. And I love being here in San Francisco. But if I were to live anywhere else, I don't think I could. Like, just because I love being around people who speak different languages. Like I speak 4 languages, and so I love being around people who speak different languages, who have different cultures, and I just love different, and you know. And so yeah, I think that that's it for this video. Like definitely I hope to make more videos and share more of my experiences and maybe talk more in different languages. But yeah, I would love to do that, and you know, just hopefully like comment down below and like tell me what you would like to see, and what you think about my like what you thought about this video, and if you had the same experience, or yeah, just let me know. But like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever is that how they say it. But yeah, so see you guys later.